Hey, how's it going everybody? Brendan here, aka Slash, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Many of you probably saw my announcement video for this, and you're ready to jump right in, but for those of you that don't know, Rollercoaster Tycoon is a theme park simulator game, sandbox game. Basically, you build rides, roller coasters, and at the same time maintain different things with your park, like staff, how many guests you have, money, things like that. And we'll get into it as we play. This is the first park. Some of it is already pre-built, and we have a set of scenarios that we need to complete. And when you first start, you have the screen where you can see our objectives. So this is the first one, so it's going to be pretty easy. We need to have 400 guests in the park and 20,000 park value to complete the apprentice challenges. And we come down here, and eventually we'll have Tycoon. We need 600 guests and 100,000 park value. So we should be able to get through at least these beginning two challenges in the first episode. Depending on how well we start out, we might be able to get into this entrepreneur. So before we go anywhere, I want to take a quick look around some of the things in the park. We can actually tidy some things up. Right here, this is totally unnecessary. So one thing we can do to eliminate that as a problem early in the game is grab, let's see. Apparently it doesn't come pre-researched. Might be able to do it with just a small one, but whatever. What we can do is click on that. We want to say no entry, so people cannot go back there anymore, and eventually we'll delete a lot of this path and fix that area up. That's just something you want to do early. Also, this park has a loan out, and loans can become troublesome late in game, so let's completely get rid of the loan. We have a little bit less starting cash, but that's okay. We can go ahead and click play now, because there's a few other things that we can do while it's going. Let's get one extra janitor and one extra mechanic. Let's see. And we want to keep track of these janitors and what they're doing, so the first one is way over there. We don't want you there, buddy. Not at all. Let's bring you way back here to the front and assign you a location to clean. What they're going to do is just keep the paths nice and tidy. Like so. You can work all the way to here for now. Actually, no, not quite. We don't want you to go any farther than that for the time being. Second one, we want you to go ahead and take care of this area. And we'll have one final one take care of this last stretch here. Doing this stuff early is important because it makes your park a lot easier to manage later. Don't want that. And that handles that situation. So let's take a look at this. 250, that's fine. It's fine for now. Let's actually expand this up to the main area just because we want a lot of people to see it. And we'll go ahead and start throwing in some early rides. Sky Sling, always a good ride to start out. Go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to be deleting that path anyway. I just not want to delete. Now we'll just put it here. We can build something else there after we can fix that problem. And we'll have the exit there. Set you to test. Now we can get rid of that crap. Do that, and we'll just wait for the guests to slowly work their way out of there. And we'll also start putting in some important stalls. I'm sure people are thirsty and hungry. And we also need to put in some other things like balloons. This is a fun, exciting ride. It's always important to put things like this beside the fun rides because people will be so excited after they get off that they just can't help themselves. They want to buy stuff. You're open and you're open. Okay, so that should be done testing soon. Got some medium rating off of that. Before we go any further, let's try to get some more people in our park. We'll do an early campaign. So we'll do a 1 week national newspaper. This will give people the knowledge that we're up and running and that we want people here. And then we'll throw in some more basic small things. Yeah. We want to continue by putting in benches and trash cans. So we'll just put in some wood benches. That's all getting deleted, so we don't even need to worry about that right now. Oh, this already has a good bit of benches there. Let's scatter some this way. Janitor needs to get on that. Some vomited coming off of this. Which reminds me of some other things that we need to add to prevent that from being such an issue. Before we do that, let's finish some trash cans. Trash cans all over the place. They're super important. The less we have to worry about garbage, the better. Alright, that should be decent enough. Are people still wandering back here? Yep. Jeez, it's gonna take some time for them to all get out of there. But whatevs. Save to test, forgot to do that. Come on to here. Only $1? Not good enough for me. Usually we can get away with charging even up close to 4. So let's go ahead and do 4 and then we'll adjust it accordingly. So we have people coming in. Alright, what is the next task on the agenda? Probably adding in a few more rides. Things we'll need. We already got one of those, we got that, so we can build those two yet. That. New attraction, and the first ad campaign finished. So let's go ahead and throw on another one. And then we need to change our research. So we'll do national newspaper, 1 week. Let's also advertise our newest ride here. It's a Sky Sling. And we wanted national newspaper, we want 1 week. And it does cost a decent amount of money to do some of these advertisements, but it will definitely increase the amount of guests and therefore the amount of money we get. Still not drained out very well over here, but we have plenty of time for that to happen. Research. Okay. So we don't need to spend that much money per month on research. Let's only go with 100. And we can actually take off a few things that we don't need. And we'll leave gentle rides. We don't need transportation. We don't need that. Don't need that and don't need that. So it all comes out the same, really. Alright, so I'll kind of go over what a few of these things are here. We got roller coasters, junior rides, thrill rides, water rides, regular gentle rides, transportation rides, other rides, just random things that don't fit into any other category like this thing. This thing's weird, but it actually is good to have early game. It can definitely help bring in some money. And we'll build this right here. Spiral tunnel. It's not the most thrilling thing, but it's somewhat decent. We want to make it fairly compact, that way we don't waste too much space. And set that to do that, and what it'll do is it'll kind of just have like a pre-test going around. Now we'll go with 8. And let's change the vehicle to something that's not... they're both totally stupid looking, but whatever. Yeah, let's include our entrance and exit. So put entrance there, exit there. We're gonna adjust this just slightly. And do that. Now we can increase this just a bit here. There. Probably back here, I'll put in a roller coaster, most likely. Okay. Black just is not a good color. Let's throw on some music too to help entertain people waiting in line. So we'll go green and red, maybe? That looks totally stupid. Let's do it. Let's get some matching colors. There we go. And add campaign finished. Let's see, look at the ride, see how we're making money right now. Ooh, we're making money there, pretty good. There, pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and set you to open. $1. Merrick rounds just aren't popular. Set you to do 1 test run. And we've already passed the first objective. Super easy, that only took about 13 minutes. So 500 guests, 60,000 park value. Okay, we get the excitement ratings back for here. Let's open it up and let people come in. Let's go ahead and add somewhat of a station to it. Just make it look a little bit better. Still gonna look stupid, but this helps some. And then we'll put on a glass roof. And there we go. That will also raise the excitement rating. And now that we got this part pretty well filled in, I'd like to add some trees just to make things look a little bit nicer. I guess like things to look really nice, so we'll do this. And they're all the same, so we'll put in some that are different. Alright, that should do. And that spent a lot of our initial money. So now we're going to be looking to make a lot of money back on some of these rides, so. Projected profit's actually really low for this. Let's see if we can't get that up. Maybe by charging just a tiny bit more for it. Can't charge too much. It's not a fun ride, but Probably lower it slightly. That just won't cut it. We'll leave it at that and see what we can do. Very, very popular here. Let's go ahead and bump you up to 550 and see what we can do with that. Everything else is getting a good bit of popularity. People are really enjoying the park. Park rating's good. Do have some slight issues here. We do need to get into a few more things here. Put in bathrooms. Low on funds. Just gotta wait a second until we make some of that back. Actually, that's gonna take some time. Oh, maybe not. We're going now. Let's actually take a look here. Let's see what we're spending versus making. So we're definitely doing good. We're gonna go through June without spending much on anything extra, and we'll see what we come out to. Go ahead and open you, so I don't have to worry about that. Continue to check the paths to make sure the janitor's doing their job. Janitor missed something there. Here's also an issue. There's also some issues here. Might have to have one extra janitor for this area, and I'll go ahead and work on doing that. So we'll hire a fourth one, and what you can do is you can help this guy out because he's struggling. Like so. Alright. Now let's check park value. We're climbing up in park value. We have enough to get another bathroom for this end because we definitely need that. I'm going to keep it on fast forward here for a while just so we can make money faster because that's what we want. And we have enough money for another ride. Let's go ahead and put that in. Let's see what we're doing here. We're getting some constant... Let's see what we got. Okay, so we are doing better with this, fortunately. We're doing very good with a lot of these. This, we can continue to up the price. I'm curious to see how expensive this has to be before people are not willing to ride it anymore. Apparently $650 is not that. Okay, so Janitor 1, what are you doing? Because I see some problems. Okay, no, I did not mean to really pick you up, my bad. You're Janitor 5. Whatever. We'll just have a Janitor 5 overlay here because we don't want to run into a situation where we just don't want to have trash everywhere, basically. So rides are breaking down. Fortunately, we got mechanics that are on it. Constantly making money. So for this one, it would have been positive if we didn't do any ride construction. So we are making money. That's the good news. But we're going to continue to do ride construction anyway, just because it'll make us make more money faster. Okay, is this cleared out? All except a janitor. Why are you back there, dude? I don't see what the issue is here. Where is your assigned area? personal thoughts. Okay, I don't know why you're not in an assigned area, but we're going to assign you an area then. Just handle this strip right here. It's a highly traveled area, so it's important to do that. Tickets have gone down significantly. Well, what could be the reason behind that? Okay, this, people are riding that. People are riding this. People actually aren't riding that as much as they were. So we'll drop you. Drop you to 50 cents. It's actually doing fairly poor as well. We'll drop you. No one is riding. It's definitely everybody's favorite ride here. We might have to come back to this and fix that, because we don't want a ride sitting there making us lose money. Let's actually fix this, because it's definitely losing us money. Not everything can be a winner. Okay, I don't know why we're having some frame rate issues here. And delete you. We don't want you. We can recycle some of this stuff here. Let's go ahead and make it so people don't go down that path for no reason. And no entry. Alright. So, we had one flop of a ride. Oh well, that's just how things go. They did make us some money real early in. Popularity for it just didn't last. It was really dumb looking, so I don't blame them for not riding it. Alright, so we are about 20 minutes in. We did complete the beginning. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're fairly low on guests right now. So we definitely have trash issues, though. I knew that was going to happen. Let's figure out why that may be the case. Because our employees are slacking off, and we don't want that. You, slacking off. Alright, so that should help that situation. Then what we want to do next episode is work on building new rides. Continue to maintain the issues that we're battling. People are not riding this. Let's make it cheaper so people want to ride it. It's not making us much money either. It's definitely our big money maker right now, that guy. Definitely need some more good rides. So we'll be doing that in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.